Okay, this is Brad Chutnick with Martial Arts Growth. I'm here with Sifu Steve Carpenter. Sifu, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the name of your school and where you're located.
Hi there, yeah, it's Sifu Steve Carpenter, and we teach Wing Chun Kung Fu in Essex, which is a county probably around about half an hour away from London.
Great. UK. And how did you first become interested in martial arts growth?
Well, do you know what? I'd seen some of the adverts and some of the videos online probably a year or so back, and really never had the time or the inclination to really act on what I think I knew I had to do. And you know, when we had the lockdown here, I think I probably spoke to Brett after about 3 days into lockdown, when I realised that, okay, I might have 2 or 3 months to actually do something I've been trying to do for years. So I sort of took up the opportunity then.
And what specific features about the martial arts growth drew you to us?
I think really gaining the understanding of the click funnel, the way to engage with a very specific group, which I've always struggled to find the correct way to do it, and also understanding how to really sort of master the marketing side of Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. And I'm really impressed with what I've seen so far. And I wouldn't say it's been an easy thing to do, but I'm working through it, and I'm really impressed so far.
Great. And what type of marketing were you doing prior to working with us?
Right. So before this, I was doing the normal sort of Google AdWords. I was doing my own Facebook adverts, which were pretty much a bit of a shotgun approach, which was, you know, here we are, this is what we do. There's a free lesson, come and try us. And I was doing okay out of it. You know, we run a pretty big school. We've got 30 branches throughout our county. Our main headquarters has around about 1,000 students to it. We've got around about 3,000 students throughout Essex. So we do okay, but I'm just really hoping this will take us to a complete new level with some proper, efficient, dynamic marketing. And
so far, having gone through the training, what are some of the things that you've been able to implement from martial arts growth?
Okay, well, the first thing we did, which sort of blew me away, really, and I can't believe that after 30 years I'd never done it, but I'd never actually thought about it, was the first thing we did, I think, on one of the modules, was to contact all our members to ask them why they joined us. And I can't believe I've never thought of doing it, but I haven't. Or I hadn't, and we contacted all our members, and you know, they all came back with probably 90% of them all saying the same thing, which has completely shaped the way that I'm going to market in the future. Completely shaped for kids and for adults. So that made a huge difference for me, just sort of really understanding where our market lies. And I think I was sort of throwing pounds and pounds against the wall with no return, whereas I think when we get back to normal in the next few months, I can really make things more efficient.
Sure. And what was the biggest aha, you know, having taught students for 30 years, was what they said a little bit different than what you expected, or was it pretty close in regards to the feedback that you got as why they joined?
You know, when we all teach martial arts, we all know that you know, the kids and the adult, well, the kids are doing it for confidence and self-development and discipline. We all know that, don't we? You know, and we know the adults, they want to learn to defend themselves. But the responses came back, and it was just overwhelmingly, you know, I started because my child lacked confidence, and I wanted them to know how to defend themselves. Just, you know, like 90 out of 100, just over and over. So, you know, we've been marketing our classes, showing how great we are and how fantastic we are and what we do. And you know what? I've sort of realised all they really care about is finding any medium that helps them build their child's confidence. Step one, and step two, you know, helps them learn to defend themselves. It would be any art, to be honest. The parents don't really care. They just want to find a 1, 2, 3 step to fill the gap that they've got with their kids. And with the adults, same thing, you know, get a bit healthier and learn to defend themselves. That's it. You know, they don't really care what the style is. They don't care really where you are. It just wants to fit that niche is all they're after. And that I didn't really realise. That's made a big difference for me, yeah.
Great. And what impact do you see martial arts growth having on your business long term?
Right, so I'm probably about halfway through completing everything, and the biggest difference is going to be in the marketing side of things, and the fact that I think I'm actually going to get a completely different quality client compared to before. And I do honestly think that I was sort of, I wouldn't say desperate to gain new clients. I think I was always actively trying new ideas to get people. And I think now I'm hoping that I've found in you guys a proven system that just keeps, generating the right sort of people that we want in the school. And I do genuinely believe it, that's where we're going with this.
And what would you say to other people considering the Dojo Student Blueprint?
Right, so I'm in my mid-50s, so I'm not of the generation that's too good with technology, and and the process you go through that is given to you on this system. I can honestly say if I can do it, anyone can do it, because this was not an easy thing for me to do. It was a challenge, but if you just follow the information, I followed it to the letter. Everything I've been told to do, I've done step by step by step by step by step, and I haven't moved forward as fast as I have, but the ground I've made up has been unbelievable. And when I look back at what I've produced so far, I can't believe I've actually produced the material that I've produced. Like the training video is unbelievable. It's got the right sound, it's got the right order, the right quality to it. The slideshow I've done, never thought I'd be able to do that. And what I would say to people is, it is a big job. It's a big investment. Let's not kid ourselves. It's not a cheap thing to take on board. And if you're going to make that sort of an investment, you've got to invest the time with it as well. And if you're going to invest the time, I would say then this is an extremely worthwhile project to take on board, because I think it will really help me and help you guys, whoever's taking it on, to really shape a new direction for your club and for your branch, and actually sort of really tighten things up. And the skills I've learned. I've got a 26-year-old daughter that's a professional graphics designer, and I've shown her what I've done, and she couldn't believe it. Dad, how the hell have you done that? This is unbelievable. What have you been doing during lockdown? I've sort of, I think the first time ever I've impressed my daughter. So yeah, and
that was worth it right there.
It would never. Yeah, that's right. I would never have managed that in a million years. And the stuff I'm producing just looks. It's just a different level to what I normally produce. I'm so chuffed. I'm yet to actually get out in the marketplace with it, because we are where we are at the moment, and it's all it would be ridiculous to try it now. But I'm hoping sort of September I'll be in a really good place to really dominate the marketplace.
Mm-hmm. And is there any other feedback or anything else you'd like to share with any other martial artists worldwide?
Yeah, I would actually. I'd like to say, if it is difficult when you're of my generation and my lack of knowledge for things that are technical. But what I would say is, what worried me first when I first clicked that first module and looked at it, and I thought, oh my God, there's so much here. I can honestly tell you, if you just literally take your time, go through it step by step, just follow every link, follow every click, watch it 3 or 4 times, you can do it. And when you get to the other side, you'll be blown away by what you've achieved, because I am. So, this is something totally fresh to me, and I would highly, highly recommend it.
Great. Steve, we appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing your continued success, and appreciate you sharing that information with us.
No problem at all. And thanks for opening my eyes. I'm hoping it's going to open my bank account more as well. Thank you very much indeed.
Great. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Brett. Take care, buddy. Bye now.